And what he said was that there's no one who can ever pay you for as much as you are worth.
What?
You can pause and think about it.
Yes, say that again.
No one who will ever pay you for as much as you are worth.
Welcome to Beyond the CV, the podcast that challenges the idea that success begins and ends with employment. My name is Liz, a digital marketer and an online creator. Alongside me is my co-host, Steve, a banker and a financial advisor.
So here we talk about money, digital skills, making money online, and financial freedom. And that is beyond anything that we were ever taught in school and anything that will ever be put on your CV.
Whatever you are, whether you are a student, employed, unemployed, retired, and maybe you're also tired of paycheck to paycheck, this podcast is definitely for you.
So if you've ever wondered whether there is more to employment, then you're in the right place. Stick around. Yeah,
we are here. Uh-huh. We have really wanted to do this for a very long time. Especially you.
Yes.
Well, tell us when you started thinking about maybe starting a podcast.
Can I tell you when? 2018.
Imagine procrastinating.
2018. Oh my goodness. 2018.
Yeah. You had a dream.
I had a dream. And it has now come true.
Yeah.
And so, what's all this thing about Beyond the CV?
Basically, we're here trying to think out loud. We want to get off the shackles of employment, only relying on a salary. Maybe it's even, most of us had just one income, which is really dangerous. In this time and age, having a single income, because anything can happen along the way. For example, what happened in 2020, COVID year? Yeah. So many of us lost our jobs. And because we only had one income, we went back to the village, literally.
I know many people who actually
I was one of them.
And lives changed.
Yeah. But if you had something else beyond your salary, yes, and you had a skill that was maybe generating some income for you, those who had that really never felt the impact of COVID-19. Yes.
Yeah. So, from my perspective, I've worked with very many employees, especially in my day-to-day job.
Yeah.
And I've seen that a salary is never enough, because what happens is that you then strain this single income so much because you are relying on that particular income for everything.
For everything, literally. Mortgages, livelihoods, school fees, rent.
Oh my goodness, rent. This Nairobi. And landlords seem to be the only people who are making money.
Yeah, landlords. I think being a landlord also is something that it's a good investment.
It's a very good investment.
Yeah.
Rarely will you get your house entirely not being occupied. And of course, I also want to be a landlord one time. Yeah, I'm actually working towards an extra source of income.
That's where we are. That is exactly what we are about to talk about.
Yes.
Encouraging people to consider having multiple streams of income. And not only in the physical setup, like you want to become a not all of us can become landlords. Not all of us can own businesses. How about you think about being unique, being different from that, and consider venturing into the internet like I did? That is exactly what I did, and that is exactly what we want to talk about, because I am already there. I have been in the employment sector, and I transitioned from that to now working from home by just scrolling on my phone. Like my phone became my ATM.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like you can make money from your phone?
Yes, I make money from my phone entirely from home.
The whole day?
Yes. That is exactly what I do full time. I don't have any job. I left. In fact, I resigned because it was so hard. Employment somehow is not as easy because your time, energy, and everything belongs to your employer. That is for sure.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So we were joking, before we started this session, that salary seems never to be enough, and there are so many other ways that people can make money.
Yes.
And when you think about it, that there are so many people who are graduating out of colleges and universities, and yet not as many jobs are being created on a daily basis, similar to the amount of people who are graduating.
Yes.
So what do you say, or how can we put it in such a way that when we are creating the shift, so that by the time someone is graduating or they're finishing their courses, they are not thinking of doing that and then writing a CV that they will start dropping in offices from this office to another and then wait to be invited for
yes.
You are telling me that you have worked for like 5 years or so. Tell us, simply that journey of having to drop CVs, change jobs and all that.
Growing up, we came to a world where we were so job-centered. And I don't have anything against that. That was the only thing that was available for human beings.
True.
You finish school, pass very well, because that was what our parents and teachers encouraged us. To work so hard, get good grades, go to a very good university, graduate, have a degree, and then look for a job. How about if we changed that, the phrase of go to school, pass, get a job? How about go to school, get good grades? It's always good to work hard in school, for literacy and everything. Even a good document is very beautiful. Having a good and a document that has good grades is very beautiful. But how about if we change this logic of get a good job? That is where we have a problem with get a good job. Your potential is beyond getting a good job. Since I exited from employment, I have really executed my potential in full. Because when you're there, you're just like, it's just like maybe you only need to do what your JD is. Your JD tells you go to work, get whatever you do. But when you're learning a skill, especially in the internet, you have all the channels and the freedom to broaden your mind, your thinking, and do and start creating. Because a creator in the internet is the one who makes money, but a consumer, you'll never make money. So you just keep on hearing people talking about how they are making money online and all that. I personally have been employed, for 5 good years. Since I graduated, I have always been employed. I have been a hawker at some point. Used to go to Gikomba. I hawked official blouses. So I used to walk into corporates and approach corporate babes and tell them, hey, you know what, I have this and that, but the hardships of hawking. So I quit that, and then now I became a shampoo girl. Maybe I could explain what a shampoo girl is. These executive barbershops in Nairobi, a very good barbershop that you actually have to book before you get a shave.
Goodness.
So I got an opportunity to be that masseuse girl. After you're shaved and all, you get a good wash and all that, and then you get a massage. That is what I did. But again, it wasn't my passion. I was just there to pay my bills because apparently I couldn't get a job. Because actually I am a HR by profession. That is what I went to school for. Na kuwatoa na kuwapea discipline.
Oh my goodness.
So I didn't have the chance to practice my career. So I was just getting random jobs just to pay my bills. Again, life is also continuing. So I worked for at least two years in that, and then I felt like I need to explore much and better, and maybe try to find something that evolves around what I went to school for. I got another one as a sales. So I used to sell phones, internet devices, and stuff like that for 3 years, until now it hit me that people of my age are really living so well. They are working smart while I'm working so hard. And I have nothing to show. So I started becoming uncomfortable. You see that that season where you're employed, so you know at the end of the month, see, I have salary. I don't have to bother. Yeah. But the more years went, I started becoming so uncomfortable. So now I started researching. I did research, online research, and I came across one thing that I would have done, which is digital marketing. So I resigned and I started the business, which we are gonna talk about extensively as we move, because that is exactly why we are here.
Yes.
We are, in as much as we want to encourage you to have multiple streams of income, we also have a solution for you. Yeah. So this is the right place to be. Yeah. So maybe you could also tell us why is it that most people are so comfortable in employment?
Okay. I think comfort in employment is because of the salary. And you see what happens when you're employed. You get a promise that at the end of the month you're going to get something, ka-ching in your account. And I think that's what makes us most comfortable as employees. And that promise and that surety that you're going to get paid at the end of the month. So whatever bills you have, whatever what you do with your money is going to be taken care of. So I think that is
which is a good thing to some extent.
By all means.
Yeah, because first of all, you have peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Yes. So it's a whole good thing about it. But now, on the other hand, if you look at it on the long run, it is really dangerous.
It is very dangerous because when you rely on only one income, then what happens is that you put a strain on so much strain on that one single income. And what happens is, from my observation, so most people never end up achieving what they would have wanted to achieve because this income is so, let me call it little. Because I was joking with you the other time that before we started this, that when I was in campus, towards the end of my 4 years in campus, I got a chance to go to a conference. And I really thank God for that conference. The main speaker for that conference, it was on KCC, was Manu Chandari. I'm sure you know Manu Chandari.
Yes, Manu Chandari.
And what he said really captivated me. And it might sound a bit controversial, but it's the reality, and I've come to see it is a reality. And what he said was that there's no one who can ever pay you for as much as you are worth.
What?
You can pause and think about it.
Yes, say that again.
No one who will ever pay you for as much as you are worth.
In simple terms, no one can afford your worth.
No one can afford your worth. To pay you as a salary, no one. What happens is that when you go to employment, you get compensated for the time, the energy, and the skills that you're providing there, the value that you bring to the company. And what happens is that the company will make this much money from you being there. But they'll only pay you a portion.
A certain portion.
Because you're in business. And for sure, you've offered yourself to go and do it. And that is what. Otherwise, the company can make $1 million from you. For the services that you're delivering to them. And then they pay you the entire $1 million. What are they doing? So even the government, they are paying you for the services that you're delivering to them. So come to think of it, the salary will never be enough. And so if you only restrict yourself to salary, then what it means is that you will be leaving a lot of potential in your life to help you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And that's why basically we are thinking about beyond the CV. What else can you do with your life? What else can you do with the skills that you have gotten? Because the truth of the matter is, there's so much more you can do. There's so much more you can do with the time that you have, the skills that you are acquiring, the opportunities that are available, and especially now with the advent of the internet and AI.
There is a lot of opportunities.
There are so many now that you can't even exhaust, and they are being created even as we speak. There's more opportunities that are coming along. And think of it this way. There are so many people who are graduating from university, but there are not as many jobs that are being created as people are graduating. They are graduating in the hundreds of thousands, but the economy for sure is not able to keep up with
or to give us the jobs that we have gone to school for.
But there are opportunities that are being created by people and the internet especially, and the AI that can absorb those skills that are coming from the university.
Yeah.
So my desire would be that when someone is graduating from school, they're not thinking of how they will graduate and write a CV, and then that CV is going to be presented to company A, B, C, and then wait for the one that is going to call you. What we are advocating for, and what I would encourage most people to do, is go to school, yes. And as you said, it's very important to go to school and get good grades.
Yes.
But the focus should be, I'm getting these grades, I'm getting these skills, so that I can actually deliver value to the economy. And how do you deliver value to the economy? You learn skills that you can deploy and solve problems.
Yes.
Now, there are so many problems in this world.
Yeah.
So many. There's someone who has created a business. They are an SME. And they don't know how to do bookkeeping. But if I was to develop a system that helps that person to do bookkeeping for their business, then I've solved a problem. The challenge is, for that particular person, the solutions that may be available might be too expensive for them. So if I come out of school with my accounting skills and with my computer skills, and I create a solution for small businesses to apply and manage their bookkeeping and all that, then I've actually solved a problem for someone who would not have managed to buy or subscribe to the very established systems that sophisticated companies use. So me as a graduate, I have recently graduated from University XYZ or College XYZ. I'm able to then start making money from such a solution. And you know what? I have recently learned that you don't need a lot of knowledge nowadays.
You just need to have the interest.
You just need to have the interest.
Just have the interest.
And there's a way that, and especially this thing called AI.
It's literally doing everything.
It's helping you to do a lot. And I was telling someone the other day, there's this thing called entry barrier. Now, entry barrier is how much you need to unlock a certain opportunity. Now, for most industries, the entry barrier is usually so high that not many people can manage to get into it. But AI is actually literally removing that entry
kabisa. And also we have equal opportunities in the internet. A TikTok page is free of charge to open. A Facebook account is free of charge to open. But what you choose to do with that platform, entirely it's on you. If you choose to become a consumer, yours is just to buy data and consume and laugh about what people are doing on the internet, you will forever remain stuck in your employment or in that business that is not doing so well. But if you choose to become a creator, you have opened a TikTok account to choose to become a creator. Money belongs to creators. And also, maybe before we proceed, it's good to also make this very, very clear. We are not here to discourage or beat employment. Employment is good because I started there. You network so much when you're in employment and stuff like that. What we are trying to say is, in as much as you're in your employment, try and consider having a side hustle, which now is going to generate you an income. Because remember, employment is only for a while. There will come a time you will retire, or maybe even retirement will not come. In between, along the journey, you will maybe get a layoff. What will happen after that? Skills are a lifetime. They go for a lifetime. But employment is only for a certain period of time.
We were trained how to prepare for employment, but we were never trained how to prepare for making income, or creating.
Because that is actually the main here. The goal at the end of the day is making money. How you make it happen here is what matters.
And of course, there's the importance of building careers and growing and growing the career ladder. And there's a place for that. And again, we are not discrediting that. But you're just saying it's not enough. For what we want to do with our lives, it's not enough. Clearly, we have seen there are numerous examples that the salary is not
Enough.
We need to learn different ways of making money. And it's actually possible to be employed, giving 100% of your time to the employer as per the contract that you have been employed with. But then, after you have left your, the door of your employer,
there's a lot you can do.
There's a lot you can do after that.
Before you sleep.
Someone says, and this actually goes with you said I'm a financial advisor.
Yes.
So what we usually say is that what you do between 8 to 5 makes you a living. And that is what most people live for or go to work. But what you do immediately you leave work to the time you go to sleep is what is going to create you a fortune. Okay? And I believe that is what we want to create. We want to create a fortune. That then you can be able to use that money to change your life, change the life of the people who are around you, that is family, change your community, and eventually change the world. You can't change the world with a salary.
Never.
Not unless maybe you are not so ambitious. But for me, I am so ambitious. I want to create something that will outlive myself, outlive the influence I have around family, the influence that I have around my community and beyond. I want to be someone who have actually created something. And that's the whole point of this podcast, that we want to have people have a mind shift from a mindset shift from being consumers and workers and you're the one people are creating jobs for, to the one who is creating jobs and opportunities and systems and careers for other people.
And even generations to come.
And it is actually very possible. Remember, the cost of living is actually going up. And so you need a way to supplement your income. And there's something called financial independence.
Tell us about that, because that is really important in this time and age. Really.
So financial independence is a situation where you are creating income that is equal to your so this is how it starts. So most people will start from a level called financial instability. So financial instability is where you are not making enough money to help you cater for your day-to-days. So your needs are much more than what your salary or income can afford. However, you need to start, either make more money or, be smart and start saving and putting aside a certain amount of your portion of your income towards creating what is called passive income. Money that you make without necessarily doing, something actively. So you're doing passive income. Then that passive income will grow. And the moment you start earning passive income, you go into the level of financial stability. So you have income that is covering your day-to-days, but then deliberately you are setting aside something and you start investing. Then when that income that you're getting from passive sources grows to the level that is equal to this other income of your day-to-day, then that is where you say you are financially independent.
Wow.
How do you know you're financially independent? If you can choose to leave work, but everything that happens around your life can still continue. Then you are financially independent. So tell me how many people in this world of ours would actually be comfortable leaving their jobs. Like you lose your main income, but your life, everything that you do in your life will be taken care of. So very few people manage to get to financial independence. So we are trying to say it is actually possible to generate more streams of income than one, in a way that then you can generate financial independence. Now there's another level beyond financial independence,
which is maybe
financial
freedom.
Remember we said in the intro that we are all about also talking about financial freedom. Now financial freedom is where you are earning so much money than you will ever need. So you stop thinking about life with regards to how much money things cost. You start thinking about impact, like
yeah.
legacy.
Yeah, leaving a
What
legacy.
will people know you for? You know,
And even what will your generations remember you for? Yeah.
And you can't do that
With a salary is
right
not
away.
possible. In fact, with a salary, you're just creating debts, and debts. Yeah.
Most people actually end up in
Yeah.
debt because it's
Yeah.
never enough. And
Yeah.
it's like you're chasing dangling a carrot in front of
Yeah.
a donkey. And so what we're talking about here is now the opportunity to move to the options. Because we just know the options but what options are there?
Yeah.
What are we telling people to do? Maybe you can start soft. You know, like what options are there? Yeah.
So let's now start from a point of when I left employment to what I am doing, and what exactly I am doing.
Yeah.
So you get, basically, it's not really a must that you should sell a physical product for you to make money. With the high rise and with the high rise of technology currently, we have so many opportunities online.
Yeah.
We have so many products that you can actually get even if you don't have anything. Fresh from college, maybe you want a side hustle, maybe you're in employment, you want a side hustle, you can always get a ready-made product, which is a digital product, where someone maybe sat and came about a program where inside the program it's a course that teaches you how to make money. So you invest in buying that product, which is a course. The course is the product, and then you get the skills from there. That is where you get the skills of how to create content, how to do marketing, and how to be independent, because now you have a product, which is the course. But remember, this course or product is not yours. Someone took their time, many years, not many years, I don't think she took many years, but I can say she took maybe many months, lots of months, time, sleepless nights, frustrations, all that, to come about a product that can help herself and many of us. This is what I mean. Someone sat and did these programs, but then again, it's you now to get it. You buy the product, right? So I bought this particular product, which is a digital product. I learned from it, I got the skills from it, and then it gives me the opportunity to resell it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so you can sell it to other people just the way you bought it.
And are you going to pay them, the person who generated?
So the person, of course, now the person who generated gives you the rights of ownership, because
so the minute now it becomes yours.
Now it's mine. I didn't create. I just bought. Okay. But now it's mine.
It's yours.
100%. Legally, I have the rights legally. So the owner who created cannot sue me or, have that conflict that I'm selling their product, that their permission. Now it's mine. Yeah, I bought it. I also got the rights to it. Now I can comfortably sit in my house, and learn how to market it inside the same program, learn how to market it, and then get clients from all over the world, because again, the business is global. Yeah, that's the beauty about doing online stuff. It's global. TikTok platforms, all those platforms are global. So you have a wide reach. So someone sees it, and then remember, it's solving a problem. It's solving a problem of money. Someone is
helping someone to make
money by now getting this product. They own it. Remember, you have ownership rights. You own it, and then now you're able to resell it to make money. Yeah. Okay. So basically, it might not make sense, make sense, because we grew up knowing that it's either a job or a business. You go to town and sell shoes. No.
And even when you're talking about someone creating a product and then selling it to you, what I've seen is that someone will create a product, give it to you to sell for them, and then for however much money you make, there's only going to be a small portion,
a commission,
so to speak, that you're going to retain. But then you're telling us that there are opportunities where I can actually own it and then keep 100% of the money that I get.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of getting the rights, because now remember, you've gotten the rights. It's yours.
And so after you have sold it, now Do you lose it?
No. It's there forever. You buy it once, the product, now you remain with the product forever. So yours is just to resell. This is even something you can even leave as inheritance, by the way, to your kids or to your siblings.
So you mean you can sell to me and you can sell to someone else?
Yeah, it will never run out of stock. A digital product never runs out of stock. Yeah,
I'm forgetting, yes.
A digital product never runs out of stock. You buy it once. Remember, this product is a cost, so you buy it once, and then now you resell it over and over and over. For as long as you exist.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that is what is keeping me in my house. And now I dodged traffic in the morning. I dodged.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I work, and then it's not limited to how many hours you should work. You can actually work anytime, anywhere. Even in the matatu, you can actually be making money. And then remember, it comes with a website. The website is again automated. There's a lot you guys can do in the internet. You just need to have the interest, be uncomfortable where you are. It starts by being uncomfortable, because as long as you're comfortable, you will never even want to learn a new thing. But as long as you become uncomfortable around what you're doing right now, you will have the interest and the urge to even reach out to us and have a private session and understand this, and understand it better.
More to that, we are actually looking at a situation where you can embrace, the wide variety of things that people can do. So there is, you've talked of digital products.
Yes.
You've talked of there are other things that people can do. There's this whole thing of making money online. Which actually gives me goosebumps thinking about it. And I've recently been, as you say, uncomfortable, and I want to learn more, because I'm usually fascinated by new things, new technologies,
wanting to know what is going on. Yeah,
they call it being a long life student. Like you never stop learning.
Yeah, and you get excited about it. Yeah,
I used ChatGPT the other day to ask how much knowledge the average person has. And I was shocked to realize that, and I actually cross-checked with many other places, that the average person actually has access to only 0.0000001 of the entire knowledge in the world. That is 10 to the power of minus 7 or thereabouts. Now, the so-called geniuses usually have access to 10 to the power of minus 4. Au sasa ni wale genius kabisa. So what that means is that if you are only relying on the information that you already know, there is so much more you're leaving out. If the average person only has access to that small percentage of information across the world, and remember, information is being created every other day. So the thing is here, how about you learning, continuously learning of what other things you can be able to do with the information that is around, and creating an opportunity for you to get multiple streams of income. And remember, you don't necessarily need to go back to school.
You actually don't even need the document that you got from school.
Yes,
for you to start an online business, you don't need that document. You just need to learn a new skill, which will probably take you weeks to learn, and then become your lifetime way of making money. Think about it.
I was listening to someone else say that a year worth of engrossed learning, of learning a skill, can actually wipe out 20 years that you wasted. Because you will focus and
that is actually me.
That is you.
That is me. Because the time I spent in school getting that HR document, which has never helped me, because I've never practiced my career. I never got the chance. I never got the job. It's actually, I have gained a lot since I learned a skill, a digital skill, because this is my 9th month being a digital marketer, and the things I have achieved in these 9 months are things I was never close to achieving when I was there, when I was in the cycle of employment. So meaning that a skill is really really
Really
important.
great.
It will compensate zile miaka zilizoliwa na nzige.
And you know that is biblical.
Yeah,
It says
yeah.
that God said he's going to pay the years
He surely did for me.
that were,
Yeah.
eaten up. And so as we are bringing this to a close,
Yeah.
The reflection that you were mentioning there, earlier,
Yeah.
is that we would want to create a situation where we give a chance
Yeah.
of up to 1,000 people to make.
That is our goal by the end of
creators,
2026.
Be creators.
Yeah.
And get an opportunity to start making money in different ways that they have not known before. And it's very, very possible. And so it's just a mindset shift.
Yeah.
From being, relying on employment.
Yes.
Alone. Let me say alone. To exposing yourself to all these ways of making money, because they're immense. And you cannot deplete them. Actually, no one.
There are so many. There are so many. Yeah.
And as you said, whether you're a student, whether you are employed,
currently
unemployed,
yeah,
whether you are retired,
yeah, or maybe planning or close to retirement,
it's actually available.
And also,
to anyone.
No age limit.
There is no
doing a digital business or being in the internet has nothing to do with age.
Yes.
You only need to have literacy ya kutumia smartphone. Of which even our shosh, like my shosh has a smartphone. Yeah. So in whatever age we are in, I don't think age can be a limit. In fact, it is not.
It is not a limit.
Yeah.
It is not a limit. And that's what excites me, because instead of being stuck in traffic and just complaining that you are paid so little, you can complement that income with something else, and probably even end up making much more money from your skills, than what you will end up getting from your employment. And you were telling me earlier that in any case, HRs nowadays are not even looking at what you are written in the CV.
Yeah.
They are. Tell me. I think you put it.
I'm a HR.
Yes.
I'm a HR, and what I've observed with my other fellow HRs out there is that they are really not looking at what is in the CV. They are looking at what can you do. What can you actually do, whether you went to school or not? Because some people are naturally aggressive. They're able to do sales so well, as compared to someone who went to uni and pursued whatever degree in sales or something. But someone might have not even gone to that uni, but it is the aggressiveness is in them. So,
or journalists,
or even a journalist. Yeah, you're able to communicate. You're able to pass a message through your phone. And this certain media house. A certain media house comes across your page on TikTok. You have a huge following. People are happy about you. People already know you. So they are able to pick you over someone who has freshly graduated from school with just a document, who has nothing. They can never even roll a camera like this and say something. So they will consider that person more than you who is freshly graduated from school.
With a CV, ready.
That's why this is all beyond the CV. There's a lot you can do. Yes.
Okay. And I'm just thinking about it. And recently I've learned how to work with my phone or my laptop and create a working app using AI. While you're around talking about AI, and someone was joking that they told someone who is elderly, so they look like they are not up to date with what is currently happening. And they were like, AI. AI. The only AI I know is artificial insemination.
Okay.
So we are not talking about for clarity.
Yeah, it is not that one.
Clarity,
ours is artificial intelligence.
So artificial intelligence, where you're using machine learning to do stuff and get things done, and there are LLMs and all these things. We are not talking. We are not here to expound on that, but to just say that there are those opportunities available that you can now create a fully working app within minutes or within, let's say, hours or even a day, a few days, where you may not even have gone to school to study coding or software engineering. That's where the world is at.
You just need to know how to prompt an AI.
And create. So here, if you're not going to remember anything else from this episode, think about you being a creator, you being someone who comes up with something that can be used, solve a problem. Use the skills, learn these things. They are available. You know, they are available for us to consume. And who knows, you might just be the next, Jeff Bezos, or
Mark Zuckerberg,
or any other person that you know. Of course, there are also local examples. But unfortunately, we don't usually hear too much of the local creators who are in that space of tech. And for the record, we are also not just talking about tech. This whole conversation is also about creating. I was seeing someone else who was actually creating very good furniture items, and they're selling them. And there's one content creator who actually sells on the internet, who was challenging people who get to her DMs to ask her for jobs. And she was like, why would you want me to give you a job? Yet, I have given you an opportunity to work with me to sell what I'm selling. So the point here is that there are so many opportunities. And for the record, I know we were talking about this earlier. This might not be for everyone. Because again, there's work to be done. Even when we are talking about all these things, it comes with work. And no one will ever remove the need for doing work. It just depends on what kind of work are you doing. Are you working hard or
are you working smart?
And are you working for someone or are you working for yourself? The truth of the matter is there's going to be work that will need to be done. But if you choose to work so that then you can be able to create a system for yourself, you will only need to work for period of time, call it months or maybe a few years, and then from that point on, when the system
whether you're sleeping or not, you have
money,
so many income sources of income.
Money comes, and now you can do the things that you've always wanted to do without really minding what is happening. I love the idea of making money while I'm sleeping. Of course, not literally, but when I'm busy doing the things that I love, I am making money.
Some money are coming in, whether and it gives you the satisfaction and peace of mind because even if this goes wrong or anything happens, at least I want to go back to the village.
That's true. That's true. So digital skills, selling things online.
Also, there is also that opportunity where we have business owners who are selling physical items in town or whatever place. Also consider having an online presence. Don't just sit in your shop and wait for a walk-in. Personally, I can't remember the last time I blindly walked into a shop. I shop online.
I also do.
I can't really remember if I, for example, it's a laptop, like my laptop. I first of all did window shopping on TikTok. I went on TikTok and searched laptops in Kenya, and content about laptops came, and I was even confused. And then you also tag the location of your business so that when I see it on TikTok, I'll just purposely get into that matatu and come straight to your shop. So I will save time. I won't have to walk in from one shop to the other shop to the other. I'm coming specifically to your shop and I'm getting a specific machine.
You're not wasting time.
We are not wasting each other's time.
You already considered the specs. And you probably even have talked to
we have negotiated. Or even I don't even need to go there myself. They can actually pack it and deliver it to me. I mean, so it's very important to have an online presence, whether you have a physical business or you do want to start a digital business by buying the digital products and actually remaining at home and reselling it worldwide. So you have choices, the best thing to do is develop the interest, become uncomfortable in whatever you are right now, and have the urge to reach out to us. He'll gladly take you through the financial literacy, financial management, because that is where he lies. And of course, he will also help you learn and understand the digital products that are there and that you can start with. And me too as well.
And in our subsequent episodes, we are also going to be bringing you people who have actually walked that journey. So that you will see that it's not just something that you're creating. We are actually advocating for something that is already working for thousands of people. And while we are complaining about the levels of unemployment and complaining to government that there are no jobs, we actually have the chance to create the jobs for us. You know, and you also create for others. And actually that excites me because you will now stop being reliant on an employer, and you will actually now being dependent or rather being dependent on by other people who are coming behind you. And that should be exciting. You know, I hear there are people now who are running multi-million-dollar companies when they are seated in their homes. A single man company that is making $1 million or even more, and if it can happen elsewhere, why can't it happen?
And then you're there wondering, what are people really doing? People are really mtu simuonangi akitoka home, anakaa drive a very good car, living luxurious life. This is what people are doing. Right now, a job cannot get you there. Yes, it used to. Kitambo, time ya wazazi wetu, if you had a good job through education, you people succeeded. But not anymore. Not in our current. We became so learned. So many people. We are so many, and especially the Gen Zs. Almost all of us have documents.
Thanks to a certain president that made
our primary he made us really go to school. So we are so many people who have documents. Unasikia an opportunity mahali and you find that you'll be there at 6 and think that you'll be the first one. People actually slept there. They took the closest Airbnbs. They slept there so that they can come out there from 3 p.m. Well, ukisema unaamka 5 ukue hapo by, you find that you're number 100. So what we are trying to say is there is opportunity online. Yes.
And the internet is actually big.
And it is so enough for all of us.
For everyone.
It's worldwide, remember.
Okay. So
we wrap it up.
About the 1,000 target. Actually, it's really exciting. So we want our goal for this year. We will have achieved to help 1,000 people to change their mind from being consumers to creators. Our job will be done. It is possible. We are going to be creating that community. And if you feel like you can be one of those people, just hit us up, follow, let's get to start having this conversation because it's possible. And good thing is that we have examples. We have the tools.
And of course, and the fact that you're gonna bring people on board who are benefiting from this. And you hear real life testimonials.
So there are systems, there are tools, there's knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, we can link you up.
You don't even need the knowledge. Come as you are.
I'm saying for you to be able to eventually do it, we can hook you up with where you can get
where you can start, or rather where you can
and have that knowledge, and then you can get to learn and start applying. Because again, they say that learning precedes earning. So you can never make money from something that you don't know,
you do not understand. It's true.
And if that is the case, which actually happens to be, then you need to be learning every day.
Other
Become
day.
A lifelong learner. You know, they say there's a certain phrase that goes that every day is a learning day. Many people take it for granted and just simply. But for me, I actually take it very personally. I have to gain knowledge today than I had yesterday. Today I have actually learned a lot. I have learned
and also I can also add the difference between me who is making money from my house and you who is beating traffic every morning is what I know.
Yes.
There's something I know that you don't.
Yes.
That's why you wake up very early to beat traffic while I sleep to the maximum, because there's some information I got.
You gathered and you
Yes,
and you embraced.
yes. So accept to also have the interest to learn.
Yes.
Then hit us up. Yeah. How can they reach us?
Of course, wanasemanga aje hapa?
We're gonna put up our line of communication where you can reach us. Maybe you can write us an email, hit our DM, Beyond the CV, Instagram Beyond the CV, TikTok Beyond the CV, YouTube Beyond the CV. We have an email that you can write to us.
Yeah.
We have phone numbers. Write to us, and then we
DMs
start the journey.
open,
Yeah.
And we are actually very free people to communicate.
Yeah.
Because, and by the way, we do not gatekeep. That is something that
we are here not to gatekeep. I'm ready to tell you what I'm doing from home.
Yes.
The kind of job I do. It's not a job. It's not a job.
No,
the kind of business.
The job that you have employed
I have
yourself.
employed myself, yeah. But it is a business. It is an online business. Yes. So yeah.
Okay.
Have the urge to learn.
So,
yeah.
And we did it. We did the first one. And this really excites me because, as I said, I've been wanting to do
this for a very long time. Yeah.
Forever. And I want to believe that there's someone who is listening to us and they've been wondering, how does it mean that my life will just be listed like that?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry anymore. So we are here for you, and we will continue having these conversations every week. Check us out and
every Thursday.
Yes. Every Thursday.
Yes, at 12 midday.
12 midday.
Yeah.
We'll be looking forward to more of this.
Yeah.
And so as we conclude.
Yeah, so this goes to young people, both young, those who are tired, you don't have hope. Can you get your hope back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm instilling hope in you right now.
Okay.
There is much to do online.
Fantastic.
Wow. If today's conversation changed the way you think about money, career, income generation, make sure you subscribe and follow this page so that you never miss an episode.
Now, share this with anyone who is still stuck in the belief that the CV is the only way. And remember, employment is an option, but freedom is a choice.
Until next time.